Welcome to Lisa Crochet. This is the beginning crochet number 6 video where we will be doing a triple crochet. I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'll do the kind that you just do with your fingers instead of a pretzel so that we can get used to both. Just pull the yarn till it's tight on your hook. I've just made a habit of always doing a pretzel slip knot, but it's good to expand our horizons, right? Okay, let's start with the type of crochet hook. It's a size K or 6.5 millimeter. You can use HIJ or K, and I'm using red yarn because Valentine's Day is in a couple of weeks. So let's start with, let's do 12 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, just like in the other stitches, we'll pick up this top loop on our chains, and with a triple, which is also called a treble, T-R-E-B-L-E, I will always call it a triple. With this triple crochet, we will be picking up the 5th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's right there, same as all the other stitches. Pick up this top piece of yarn right there. And with the triple, you will yarn over 2 times instead of 1 time like you do for a double crochet. And this is where, again, I'm going to hold it with my thumb on the hook so that I can insert my hook in that center of the chain stitch, picking up that top loop. Now I have all of that on my hook. Just like other stitches, you yarn over and pull it through the loop you picked up on that chain stitch. Slide it down. Now, with a triple crochet, you're going to do this in sets of 2. Yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, slide it down. Yarn over, pull it through the next 2 loops, slide it down. Yarn over, pull it through the last 2 loops, slide it down. And there you go, a triple crochet. Now we'll remember to yarn over 2 times. Hold it with your thumb, insert your hook in the next chain stitch, and then yarn over and pull it through that you just picked up, part of the chain stitch. Now we'll be yarning over 3 more times and pulling through these 2 loops, 2 at a time. Now I have 3 loops left. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, the top 2. Slide it down. Now I have 2. Yarn over, pull through those last 2. So you can see a triple crochet is quite a bit taller than the other crochet stitches we've learned so far, which then when you are making whatever article you're making, sweater or whatever, it's going to be a little airier. It's not as dense as, say, a single crochet or a half double crochet. There's a lot of space you can see between those stitches, there and there and there. So yarn over 2 times, and we'll put the hook in the next, I'll hold those, in the next chain stitch. Yarn over, pull it through that chain. And now we have 4 loops on our hook, so we'll yarn over, pull it through the top 2, yarn over, pull it through the next 2, yarn over, pull it through the last 2. Like that. Okay, yarn over 2 times, hold it with your thumb, put it in the next chain stitch. like so. Yarn over 2 times, hold that yarn on your hook with your thumb, insert your hook in the top loop of that chain, yarn over, pull it through that loop. You've got 4 on your hook, so you yarn over, pull through the top 2, yarn over, pull through the top 2 that are left, yarn over and pull through the only 2 that are left on your hook. Yarn over 2 times, hold that, and put it in the next stitch. Yarn over, pull it through that little chain that you had there, and then yarn over, pull it through the top 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull it through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull it through the last 2 loops. And this looks like our last one. So yarn over twice, hold it, put it in the last chain, yarn over, pull it through there. This is something that is, taking this apart for a minute, that you do with all of the stitches so far that we've done, is when you put it through your chain stitch or in the tops of previous rows that you've worked, the top loops of that V, you always yarn over and pull it through what you just picked up there. So now we've got our 4 loops, yarn over, pull it through the top 2, yarn over, pull it through the top 2 of the 3 that were left. Now yarn over and pull it through the last 2 that are on your hook, like so. Okay, now we're at the end of our row and we will chain 4. So with a triple or treble crochet stitch at the end of your rows, you'll chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then turn your work like we have with the other stitches, and you will pick up just like you did before. The top of the stitches look like what you just did on the chain stitch, those little V's, and just like the other rows you did before, you'll pick up both parts of that V. If you're looking at it this way, it'd be the left side and the right side. If you turn it this way, it would be the top part and the bottom part. So I'm going to work this first triple crochet in the top of this triple crochet that I did, so you're not ever working a stitch in these chain stitches that you worked before. So that would be the 5th stitch from the hook. There's the one that the yarn is going through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's 5. So I'm going to yarn over twice, pull my tension yarn a little tighter, hold it with my thumb, then go under these 2 loops of that V. Oh, I'm going to show you. See, there's quite a nice gap there for you to insert your hook. Then yarn over and pull it through the top of that triple crochet or the V. Now we've got our 4 loops, and we're going to yarn over, pull it through the top 2, yarn over, pull it through the next 2, yarn over and pull it through the last 2. And turn this so you can see, here's the next V looking like thing. And I'm going to put the hook under this one like that, and that one, the bottom and the top, or the left and the right. But I need to yarn over 2 times for that triple crochet, and pick up the bottom one, and then the top one, or the right one, and then the left one. Yarn over and pull it through those that we just picked up. Yarn over, pull it through the top 2, yarn over, pull pull it through the next two, yarn over, pull it through the last two. Yarn over, yarn over. That almost sounded like red rover, and it's so appropriate because we're using red yarn. So I'm going to put it in the next stitch. And pull it through. And with my left hand, I'm going to hold this up close to the hook so I can pull it through the top two loops and yarn over. I'm going to hold that again right close so I can pull it through the next two loops, then slide it down the hook, yarn over, hold it close again, and pull it through those bottom two. So when you hold it close like that, it really helps get the nose or the top of your hook through those loops. Here's the next one. Pull it through, yarn over, grab it close, kind of hold it open there so you can pull your hook through those top two loops, yarn over, and then if they're too loose, I can pull my index finger back and tighten them up, or I can put my index finger forward and pull it open a little bit if I need to do that, if it's too tight and the hook won't go through. Then I'm going to grab it close again, yarn over, and pull it through. So hopefully that will help if things are getting too tight or too loose. You know, oops, I goofed. Let's take that one undone. Yarn over, yarn over. Send Brenda right over. Just helps me a lot to hold that up close. How many do we have left? We have 3. So we will work those. And while we're just practicing these triple crochet stitches, I have a confession. I don't have a project with this triple crochet because, to tell you the truth, I don't use a triple crochet very often, but I will do a project on a different video that will involve triple crochet stitches, but it will also be using other stitches that we haven't learned yet. So for now, just practice doing several rows of this triple crochet, and then when I do that project, you will be ready to accomplish that. So how many chains do we do? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work and yarn over 2 times. Hold it with your thumb, and here's the first chain or stitch from the hook, and we're going to go into the 5th one, or the top of this double crochet right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's the 5th. So I'm going to hold it so I can put it in there, and it does provide, like I said, a nice space so you can see quite easily where you need to put your hook, because this triple or treble crochet is pretty lacy, kind of. It's just much airier. Also, like the double crochet, when you're counting the stitches that you've worked, that chain 4 that you do will count as a stitch. So on this bottom row, here are the chains and here are the stitches. So we have, counting this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 going across there. So as you're working these practice rows, when you've done maybe 5 rows, you may want to check and make sure you still have 9. Oops, I goofed on that one too. Sorry about that. Yarn over twice. Put it in that last stitch. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. It hopefully won't be as challenging for you to remember to yarn over twice as it is for me. So let's count. Let's see if we have 9 on this last row we worked. There's the chains that we'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there you go. Now here is the double crochet piece. So holding it up, you can kind of see the light through there and see the spaces. Now compare that to this triple, where those stitches are so much taller. There's even more space in between there. So just each crochet stitch gives you a different look, and depending on the look that you want, it will determine the kind of stitch that you use. So have fun practicing. Do quite a few rows of this triple or treble crochet stitch.